This is Mark Lee with Team Future, and today is day number 12 of the 14 leadership traits, and today we're going to cover knowledge. Without knowledge, judgment is just reduced to intuition. Decision making becomes nothing more than a guess, and whether or not you're in the military on the battlefield or in the business world, those who are constantly learning and seeking self-improvement, they're going to find the most success. It's definitely, there's a saying out there, readers are leaders, and leaders are readers. It's pretty important to read books on self-improvement, read books on business. What are you trying to become an expert at? The best way to become an expert is not only hands-on training, but also going to experts in that field. A doctor, I don't always believe in college, but hey, a doctor goes to school to learn from other experts that have been there. You have people in the business world. A lot of them are. You have going through the whole apprentice. You go the old-fashioned way. When you go through the whole apprentice, journeyman, and moving up until you're a master, it's because you're learning the knowledge as you're going along the way. Same thing when you're going to college. You start off not knowing much. You're learning the basics. If you don't know something that you need to learn or that you're bad at, get out there, find a mentor to learn, find an education, find a book, something. There's a whole difference between schooling and education. Education is very important because that's where you gain your knowledge. Schooling is just, hey, it's school. It doesn't a lot of times do much for you. It's that education that's really going to get you that knowledge. The more you know, the better you are at being equipped to get the job done right. Because why do you just want to guess? If you're following someone, do you want them to actually know what they're talking about, or you want them guessing? Hey, I admit it, I don't know everything, but you know what? I know people who do know a lot more than me. So if I don't know, hey, I'll tell you, I don't know. I'm going to go to them and I'll find out. And that's the whole thing. People aren't going to expect you to know everything, but they are going to expect you to at least be willing to go find out the answers or to know where the answers are. One thing I really liked what Einstein once said is never remember something that's easy to look up. And so I'm not saying that you go out there and have to memorize, but you should know where the answers can be found. And it's through this knowledge you're always learning. I've been dealing with basically, let's say, cell phones for the last 5-6 years. I'm still learning every day more knowledge about the industry and about how technology works. We're going to continue doing the business. Business is an ever-changing, it's a fluidness. It's always changing. You're always having to learn something new. Marketing is constantly changing. Who knew years ago, even 5 years ago, that video blogging, or vlogging as they're calling it, was going to be such a big deal in video sharing? No one knew this. But now it's so huge, so you always have to be learning. And it's through this knowledge and always gaining knowledge, get that input, that you're going to become a great leader and you're going to become an expert. And people are going to look to you and say, wow, I need to talk to them because they know what they're talking about. You become very, very valuable in the business world. And through this knowledge, I'll be able to see you in the future.